I like the white Christian guy I work with saying, hey, nigger, it's 9 a.m. Stole anything yet? It's funny. Makes me happy.
Now, why would that make him happy? Andrew Tate often tries to pass casual racism as humor, using jokes to disguise his prejudice. He describes a moment that he claims that someone using the N-word makes him happy. But what this really shows is how normalized racial disrespect has become in the minds of people like him. Why would that make him happy? Because he is a lost young man with daddy issues. And just like a lot of people, racism makes them feel good about themselves. He's laughing to fit in with the same people who would call him the N-word behind his back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to YAAAMS Nation. I'm Cy. My background is in media analysis, and I focus on black culture, stereotypes, and the black image in the media, and on social media as well. Today, I'm reacting to some Andrew Tate clips where it seems like he loves to mock black people and put down his daddy side of the family. Let's break it down.
Black people have suffered tons more. But who's going to therapy? White people. Who be a fucking white guy? He's like, yeah, I grew up and my mom and dad, we grew up together. It's a nice family home and we all loved each other. And yeah, but you know, there was one time my sister took my broccoli and I've just been upset ever since. I've just been going to therapy for a few years. I'll work it out.
Well, at least he admits we've suffered, but then he flipped it into a punchline about white people. See, that's what fake intelligence sounds like. He is trying to clown therapy like it's some kind of weakness when we all need therapy, especially him and his daddy issues. But the problem with black people, some of us can't afford it. Some of us do not have access to it. He doesn't take that into account. And trust me, there are a lot of black people that is in therapy, and there are a lot of white people who need it that is not in therapy. Okay, why you think so many of the mass shooters look like this guy? And he think he is funny trying to equate lifelong trauma with some damn broccoli. But in reality, there are many white people with problems more than just broccoli. But he doesn't know that because he's media dumb. And he likes to go by his stereotypical guidelines set up by his bosses. Listen to this next clip of what he say about black people.
I'm going to say something racist. In 1960, two very brave men went to the bottom of the ocean in a craft called the Trieste. What's so crazy is when they got to the bottom, their window cracked. And instead of immediately trying to return to the surface, they thought, well, we're here now. And they stayed 20 minutes down there with a cracked window to confirm there was life at the bottom of the ocean. I watched the whole thing, and at the end, I just thought, black people can't even fucking put batteries in a fucking smoke alarm.
This dude. There are some white people who can't do that either. But his arrogance meets ignorance. He tries to sound like he's this dude because he has an accent. He thinks that sounds so intelligent. Okay, he's insulting a whole race of people. And that's the crazy part. He actually thinks he is clever. He does. This ain't about a smoke alarm. It's about respect, which he has none for himself. Black people are capable of doing anything if they're conditioned and trained just like anybody else. But him pushing these stereotypes like that is the oldest book in the book. It's the oldest lie in the book. See, when he thinks he thinks he's a truth pusher. Someone who tells it like it is, but he's telling on himself, folks. The man has daddy issues. That's what this is all about when it comes to Andrew Tate. He's not a truth seeker. He's just addicted to disrespecting black people, and he disguises as confidence. And he's a mixed kid, okay? His daddy's black and his mama's white. I believe she's from London. But this is the new form of blackface. They take a mixed kid who believes it's okay to say stereotypical things about black people because he's half black. There are stereotypical things he can say about white people that are negative, but they don't. Even when they try to do it, it still comes off as some mainstream stereotype, not the negative stuff. See, he's the type of person that has no clue that the majority of white people in America are in poverty. And it's always been that way. But see, he's, like I said, he's media dumb, so he doesn't know this. And see, and that's it for this video. Anybody attacking black people as a group, see, it's okay to speak about black people individually. But whenever you use terms like black people, black men, black women, that's wrong because we're all different. But what they're doing, they're propping these people up like Andrew Tate, giving him a platform. What? Have you ever wondered why people like him have a platform? Because he works for those people. You think that arrest fooled me? They're trying to turn him into a martyr. So it looked like the system is after him, but in reality, he works for the system. And that's it, folks. That was the breakdown.